Hi, everyone. Welcome to my Wednesday Live at 5, where I like to come on and talk to you about Salesforce and what we're offering at Supermums. So obviously, I've always got some exciting news to tell you. And this week, we're actually getting together in London to raise money for Macmillan. So it's going to be a really great get together. We can chat, we can have a coffee and absolutely raise some money. So I think well done to everyone that's coming to that. And I look forward to seeing you in person in central London on Friday morning. Obviously, it's a bit more exciting for me because I come up from North Devon. So it's the right day out for me. So I get on the train and do all that lovely stuff. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you on Friday, those of you that are coming. For those of you that have just joined me today, you will have seen the topic, and the topic is all about beginners in Salesforce. And it's a little bit about, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the course offerings and where to get started, how to get that foundational knowledge. And obviously, this is where it's going to propel you into that flexible working career where you can earn some good money whilst, as we always say, bringing your children up. I personally am now the other side. My children are grown up, but I wish I'd found this when they were small. But absolutely, it's great for me because I get to have that wonderful work-life balance that I didn't have in my old role. So as I always say, please find me. Please have a chat with me, have a cup of coffee with me, and I am always, always happy to advise you, depending on where you are in your current career, onto best next steps, or obviously, if you're brand new, how you can get started in this amazing career. You will have heard me say before, I did the course before I actually worked for Supermums, and I'd never be sat here had I not done the training in the first place. So please speak to me. I can talk to you with my Supermums hat on, and of course I can also talk to you from someone that absolutely started in the industry by doing the training that I'm about to tell you about. Something I also wanted to add is we do have the next course. It's an instructor-led course and it starts in November. But this week, up until Friday evening, I believe, we've got a 10% discount code, which will give you obviously 10% off, state the obvious. So if you want more information on that, send me an email. Find some time if you can, because as I say, I'm out on Friday, so there's only tomorrow for you to be able to reach out to me. You can, of course, always find me on LinkedIn and send me a DM and, give me your phone number and I'll give you a call back. Let me have your email address and I can send you personally some information. And if you need me to, I'll absolutely give you a call. So I am here to support you. I had a lovely conversation with two ladies today, actually, who did our training course back in the day. So they came on and had a call with me in the beginning, not knowing where to start. And they are doing amazing. So it just makes my heart warm to hear about all these success stories. So like I say, you're very welcome to book in some time and come and have a chat with me, and I can tell you how you can get to be one of those amazing stories. So in terms of the next training course, we can offer you 3 different options. So the one that I did is the Ultimate Admin course. That one, although when you look on the website, which is supermums.org, and look for Salesforce Admin Program, you will see the Ultimate Admin is over 6 months. However, just to break that down, that will give you 3 months of learning. That is where you have 1 live session every week. And because we have people globally, we allow for that. So there's 2 different time zones on that one. But you can absolutely do your 1 live session every week, and then you have structured and supported and guided homework that you do in your own time. So the Ultimate Admin course will give you a 1-to-1 mentor It will give you the support. I mean, to be quite honest, you'll get support whatever you do with Supermums. I found that out myself. But it does give you the work experience. Now, that is so important. Again, I could tell you a story about everything. I spoke to a lady earlier who had incredibly learned on her own. She'd learned to do Salesforce on her own. For me personally, I tried that and couldn't do it. I needed the support of Supermums, which is why I joined in the first place. But what she found was she got her cert, but she had not got any experience. So that is where that ultimate admin course does come into its own, because a lot of people would train on their own and then they come back and say, Lynn, I'm trained, but I need that confidence of doing a project for a real organization. So that's where the ultimate admin course does come out trumps, because you get to do your 3 months of learning. In month 4, you'll do exam prep, study groups with all of the other people that you're learning with, and then you'll do your exam in month 4. And then months 5 and 6 are that great work experience project with a real organization. So that is so, so important. Having your mentor as well. I found when I did the course that having a mentor was, again, just such a godsend, because what you'll find is they're there for you. They help and support you throughout your learning, right through your work experience. And then a lot of people do become friends with them. And of course, these people are working in the industry. So you are brushing shoulders with people that are already working in the industry and can help and support you. I will add at that point, when I talk about support and community at Supermums is genuinely second to none. I have never come across in all of my working career a community like it, that do genuinely care about you. Everyone is so excited when you get a cert, when you get your first certification, when you get your first job. Everyone is congratulating you. And it's, as I say, it's a really great, diverse community. We have people from all over the world that either still live in their country, or they've moved to the UK. And so it's a really diverse community. We have men and women, so it's not just mums, as it says in the title. Again, I'm just going to tell you, Supermums is a really well respected and well-known brand in the industry. Hence Supermums. We've been going since 2016, and we now train mums, dads, teams. If you've got a team of people and you're looking at this, then absolutely reach out to me. At the moment, I've got 3 companies, 4 potentially, who are looking to train, big corporate companies looking to train their teams through us. So please reach out to me and I can give you an idea of how we can help and support your team. So the thing to say with the ultimate is it's the one I did. And if you're having a conversation with me every single day of the week, I'm going to recommend that ultimate admin course. Now, if you remember back in the beginning, when I started telling you about the ultimate admin course, I said the learning part is 1 live session every week and then structured and supported and guided homework. The essentials, which is the next one you'll see on the chart, is the 3-hour live session of the ultimate. So it means it doesn't include that practical homework that you would get with ultimate. It doesn't include your mentor, and it doesn't include that all-important work experience. So if you are a company and you've got 2, 3, 4, 5 people who would like to join one of our courses and they're already working in Salesforce, that essentials course is perfect. But if you are somebody brand new and you want the guidance and support and the work experience, then that's where you'd go for ultimate. So every live session on ultimate and essentials, which, as I said, is one in the same course, that starts in November, and every live session is recorded. So if you can't make a live session, you can watch the recording. Everything is nice and tidy in your portal, so you're able to go in and watch the recording. A little tip that I was given when I did the ultimate admin course was, when you're watching the recording, when you're watching the live, if you make a note, for example, 1 hour, 20 minutes, they're talking about whatever it is. And then when you're doing your homework, it was a really good tip, because you might want to go and just watch that little bit again. So there's a little tip for you if you do this course. So the Ultimate and Essentials, as I say, is one in the same course. For that, you've got that early bird 10% off if you sign up by Friday evening. That 10% will be off of the cost of the course. And to find the cost, if you're looking for it on the website, if you go to the Salesforce admin course, the page, you'll see a blue button that says enroll today. I think it's a blue, might be pink. Anyway, it says enroll today. If you click on that, it will then show you those 3 courses side by side and the cost of them. There is options to pay over a payment plan, either with an external finance provider or with us direct, but absolutely have a look at that. But to take advantage of that 10% off, you will need to sign up for the November course by Friday evening. So please bear in mind that if you're thinking about doing it, don't wait, because that 10% off is really good to have. When I did it, there was no 10% off, but we're offering that to you today. So if you would like to sign up for that, reach out to me. As I've said, email me, book in some time. You'd probably be lucky by Friday, but absolutely have a look at my calendar, or, you know, as I say, you can WhatsApp me or DM me on LinkedIn, and I will come back to you. So that sort of covers off the Ultimate and the Essentials package, which, as I say, you can look at on the website. And as I said, they start in November. And just to elaborate on what I said just now about 2 time zones, when we talk about GMT, UK time zones, you can either join 9:30 in the morning once a week or 6 o'clock in the evening once a week. So reach out to me and I'll explain to you what days they are and go into a bit more detail. A lot of our American friends and people that are working will join that evening session, whereas stay-at-home mums or people that have been made redundant or, you know, aren't currently working, they've been stay-at-home mums for many years. I speak to a lot of people like that. Then they would join the 9:30 in the morning one, but that's your choice. Moving on to Accelerator. So with the Accelerator course, the next cohort of that starts in October. The Accelerator course will give you 3 weeks of learning. So obviously, that is 3 times a week. I say obviously, there's a lot of hours to put in. It works out the same amount of hours as the Essentials and the Ultimate, but it's all crammed into 3 weeks. We will also give you a project to do over the next 3 weeks, because you'll see it's over 6 weeks, where we can help and support you to getting that confidence and getting your hands dirty, getting that hands-on experience, which we find is so important. So with the Accelerator, that's going to get you the Certified Instructor course. We are workforce development partners of Salesforce. So, you know, it's a great course to absolutely do. We will give you recommended trailheads to do. Obviously, the homework isn't the same, because with Ultimate, you're going to get that full program. With Accelerator, you've got to learn it all quick. So if you're someone that learns this quickly, then absolutely, you know, go for that Accelerator. There is, with Ultimate and Accelerator, there is Focus on Force membership. You may or may not know or have heard of Focus on Force, but that is a resource where you can rinse and repeat exams. And I would say that's really great to have. So again, with Accelerator, you do get that. You get the work experience with Accelerator. You get the certification study groups, which you're going to get with all 3, of course. There is also going on in the background, for those of you doing the Ultimate, there is the homework drop-in sessions as well. There is a lot that goes on in the background. It's not just training. You're going to find a really great community of people that all help and support you. I know I use that a lot, but genuinely you'll find that. And also you're going to get the career advice drop-in sessions. There's, as I said, there's lots that go on. Even once you sign up for the training courses, and then you finish your course and you go on to get your incredible job. We've got some people in some really top jobs. They still come on the group chat years afterwards and say, I'm doing a big project at work. Can somebody help with it? So the support, the community and the guidance is there for you forevermore, which is really nice to know. There is employment readiness support, again, across all of those three. And of course, you get access to really great learning materials. There's so much resource there. There's the recordings. There's, as I say, there's a lot included in the training and way beyond onto your career. We do have at Supermums, we have Salesforce training and Salesforce recruitment. And there is a lot we can talk to you again when we have a conversation about the recruitment side of it. If you're a company, again, looking for managed services, or you're looking for somebody in person to train, or you're looking for some hire, train, deploy, or recruitment, again, we're here to support you throughout, whether you're an individual or you're a company. Please just let me know how we can help you. And I will be delighted to have a conversation with you and advise you, as I say, on next steps. So does anyone have any questions? It's always nice to ask that. I know that there are people here. So if you've got anything you wanted to ask or to say, please feel free to drop it in the chat. Or as I said, you're welcome to email me, or you can DM me on LinkedIn. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to answer your questions. If obviously you're not watching this live and you're watching the recording, then again, if you're watching the recording, pop something in the chat and I will keep an eye on the chat afterwards to see if I can help you. So I'm thinking that if no one has any questions, then hopefully that means I've done a good job today. So please feel free to reach out to me personally. I can talk you through best next steps. As I said, whether you're a mum, whether you're a dad, whether you're a team, I'm here to help you. So please let me know if I can. And thank you very much for listening. And I look forward very much to seeing you in person on Friday if you're coming, or next week online if I don't speak to you before. So whatever you have planned, have a great week, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Take care.